And great, now we got the cat in the background too. Too bad Hype is in here, that's like his favorite part. Sorry guys, I'll have things going in a moment. I'm almost done with my individual notifications and then I just have to drop a couple more in channels. But if I don't do it this way, then when people join, it's just dead air. No chat, no music, no anything, and then we lose people while I'm notifying people, and it's just counterintuitive. With just the phone, there's no perfect way to do it. New channel, whenever we get it going, will obviously be set up much better. Just about good. Okay, that's individuals. I just gotta drop a couple in channels and update Facebook and Twitter, and we're good to go. Alright, that takes care of Discord. I just gotta do the social media update, and I'd say off to the races, but I don't think I'm going to be particularly fast today. Yeah, I just double linked that. Let's fix that. Make sure you're in the right channel, dummy. There we go. And then the sub channel. Okay, Facebook and Twitter really quick, or we hope really quick. Thanks for bearing with me, everybody. No thanks to the cat. GB. No. Try to change you action to the word you. Correct. Link. Alright. That's Facebook, and I just got Twitter left. Oh, I can't wait till I get the new channel set up and the new rig set up, and most of the stuff is automatic, or one step replaces 7 steps. Alright, that's that. Twitter. Oh, come on, guys. Don't bail on me now. We're just about ready to get going. It always happens because it's like 2 or 3 people right before I start. Ugh. Don't abandon me. Come back. Come on, guys. Just about to get going. Y'all waited like 5, 10, 15 minutes and you're gonna bounce on me in the last 30 seconds? Come on now. If there's something bothering you, let me know. Like, if the music's too loud, I know you can hear the key presses. I'm gonna pick up the phone, obviously, and stop typing once we start, so. And last and final step, as we lose 4 people. Oh, life. Okay, we are all set. Now, I'm gonna continually cut my face off. I always do it with the vertical ones because I have to hold the phone a lot lower than I do. So be prepared to like see me like this a lot during these summons. But I'll do my best to remember to hold it differently. Oh, we got one person back. It just always cracks me up because we get a bunch of people to join, and that's why I make sure the stream's not dead, the chat's live, and there's music playing, and everybody knows I'm here, so they don't think that they joined like a dead link or a broken link stream, and they wait like 10 minutes, and then I'm good to go like 2 minutes later, and they bounce like 30 seconds before I get going. Anyway, I'm just gonna be courteous and since I just sent out my final notification and let people start to file in that just found out about the stream, and sometimes subscriber notifications are slow and blah blah blah. Standard disclaimer, this is straight from my phone using the YT Gaming app, so there's going to be a delay. So I'm not ignoring your chat or your question in chat, it's just and then when I ask a question there's going to be a bit of dead air because I'm going to have to wait to hear the response. Thank you, I appreciate it. I've actually already, this is going to be an interesting video because I've actually already summoned a bunch because I was on the road. And I also had my friends summon some, and I didn't overly pay attention to what they got, so I have clips of the previous summons, and then we're going to do everything but the guaranteed tickets, and then we're going to do all of my current Chrono Crystals, which is going to, because unlike all the other step-ups, both in this game and in K-Lab games in general, the steps actually reset, which make it a lot more viable and valuable. So I've already done it. Like let's see, I only spent 2 of my guaranteed tickets, and let's see, we get 2 per. So I've already done 18 9. I've already done 9 sets of 7, and we're gonna do 4 more sets of 7, and then as a finale we'll do all the guaranteed tickets because they're all gonna be 5 stars. There's lots of characters I'd like more stars for, but the 2 characters that I'm mainly missing from this pool are the most recent version of the female android. I can't think of her number. I've been up for like 2.5 days. Give me a break. 18? It's 18 or 16. Anyway, the whatchamacallit, and then there's some EXs that I also need, and I need well, need, quote unquote, as in I don't have what's his fotch, the demon guy, Zarbon or whatever. So I can bring it up in the thing while people are hopefully joining and not leaving. What you call it? Z power feature, because the step is essentially and they do this well with the step up, so the chances are low to get specific units, but you can get it pretty much anything. It's pretty much every character that's been available in the game, other than the other banners that are currently going on right now that are newer than the step ups. Obviously, anyone that's good, I'd be happy to pull dupes of to get, more stars for that I don't already have at 7, and 7's a tall order for Sparkings. A lot of the newer guys I need stars for because I didn't pull a ton. So like getting more Gojitas or Janambas would be great. Getting more Gotenks would be great. But yeah, I don't have any of Dabura. Oh, I said something else before. Yeah, I don't have any Dabura, and I don't have this Android 18, which last I checked anyway actually deserves a slot on the current Android PvP team, which isn't bad. So. And if Dabura was on the new banner, the one that's going to stay active, I might switch to that, but he's not. He's on the older one, so it's better to just stick with the step ups because we get our free multi and our guaranteed tickets, and then the characters will come back. They always do. Just some of them take annoyingly long, and then I'm missing a couple EXs, which actually it can matter. It can matter because sometimes the X's are the best benches, or they're really helpful in finishing characters. As you can see, I haven't updated my PvP team in forever. I haven't been like actively playing in a while. I've mostly just been finishing dailies and missions and things. And I gotta like really kind of buckle down and do all the Kid Goku stuff tomorrow. I was gonna do Frieza tonight, but I don't know. By the time I finish the Maji stream, depending on how late we go, it'll probably already be over. But the great thing is it remembers your progress. So any quest any mission you didn't finish, it'll be available again when when it comes around again, and then along with any new ones. So which EXs? Because I can't always keep track. Yeah. See, like I said, the two. Again, I was only speaking to the step ups because Super Saiyan Bardock, Chilled, and Team Trunks are all in the new banner that just got put up. So I'm gonna probably get another 20k load from one of my sponsors to put towards that banner, so I'm not worried about them. And then Kid Goku is obviously event specific, and we still have like 15, 16 days. I'm going to try to do all of it tomorrow, like just no life it all day. So the only 2 that we quote unquote need, and I use the word need loosely, need as in I don't have, or like I said, it's the newest version of 18, and I actually got the number. I think I actually got the number right. And Dabra. And then obviously you can see there's other guys that, like, of course, like, more stars on Gotenks would be great. More stars on Gogeta would be great. I like to have, like, for if I'm gonna use the character in PvP, I like to have 5 stars on them ideally. Like 6 stars is icing, and 7 stars is just like, holy shit, that happened even for me. Like, it's not even the dream. It's just like the because it takes so much to get, like, I've drawn, so I think Pakun's at 7 because I've just drawn so many of him. It's ridiculous. Anyway, all right. So like I said, this is gonna be split. So we're gonna watch the summons that I've already done. Uh, because no one's seen them. I haven't even seen some of them. Because I was on vacation. We stayed at a friend's, and I let some other friends do summons, and so some of these I'll be reacting to blindly. Others I can kind of like inform you on what was going on at the time, and then we'll do some tickets, and then we'll do a live 16K, which is a full 7 steps 4 more times, and then we'll do all the guaranteed tickets, like a big finale. I think anyone that's gonna come is gonna be here by now, and they can always rewind. All right, so I'm gonna temporarily switch this over to my video player. I believe I already have the first video up. And then a couple times, either the video got corrupted, or I forgot to record, or whatnot. So to try to log everything I got without gaps, I went back and just recorded scrolling through like the last 10 sets of 10. So we may not actually see everything get summoned, but we should have a full accounting of all the summons once we're done. So I know this is a weird one, but this is the best I could do because I was sick again, and then I was away, and la-di-da-di. Anyway, so let's. This is oh, whoops. Wait, did I go ahead? Why is it? Is that not the first video? Hold on a second. It should have been the first video, but obviously that was not step 1 because it wasn't 100. I might not have the first one. That's alright though, I have it logged. Like I said, I've been away all weekend and I haven't gotten any sleep, but I really wanted to do this in the Maji stream when I got back, so I'm doing it. But I'm gonna be even more of a, why am I going to documents? I'm gonna be even more of a mess than usual. Videos, that would be, there we go. And 27th, yeah, that should be, so we want the first one on the 27th. That's the first step up one. Alright, I'm going to give it a little volume, but a little volume goes a long way with this program, so... And actually, I don't even know if it captured the audio, but whatever. We've got the music in the background. But if you are getting the audio and it's too loud, because the speakers are right by the microphone, so it's a pain in the ass with this app, the way it captures. Yeah, okay, that was step 1. Yeah, this is the first time I started my first run of 7. I mean, considering the EXs that I have, most of them are maxed. When I get a pull, for like a single or like 3 characters, and it's one that's not maxed, it's just not like the worst pull in the whole world. I didn't have time to do the full download for the patch, so because again, and I was on my friend's Wi-Fi and whatnot, so usually you don't see the download bar and the quality is a bit higher, so I apologize. That was a good pull because that's the first time I got that EX, and this is we got right off the bat, very first first set of step ups, second pull. We got one of the featured EXs, and we got our first Majin Vegeta. So that was a pretty strong start. Pretty strong fart. Oh God, I'm a child. So I felt good about that. And then we got gold, so we know we've got a 5. And it used to be if you didn't have the patch fully downloaded, if you got the download at the beginning of the summon, you knew you were getting not just a 5, well, not necessarily 5, but you knew you were getting a new character. But I was doing some on the way home in the car, and that wasn't the case with those, so I don't know. I guess it doesn't always work that way now. So here we go. Another Krillin, not bad, not a bad pull. He's not a bad character, and that's the new Krillin, the new EX. Boom, third pull, double sparking, second Majin Vegeta. Oh, triple what? And another new character. Yeah, I started off really strong with these step ups. So, I mean, I don't see how you couldn't be happy with a pull like that. Especially considering every sparking could be any sparking in the entire game, and they all have an equal opportunity of being pulled. I believe anyway. I don't think the features even have it slightly. They're just featured because they're new. They don't actually have a slightly higher. Yeah, and then I obviously anytime I ran out when I was in the car or whatnot, I'd have to cut the video to get orbs or I'm saying orbs, crystals. All right. So that was this guy. So the next one will be this one, which should pick up right where the other one left off. Yep. And then I think I forgot to record some steps. So the next one's going to show the list. So that was a good start. I don't believe it was the full number of pods to guarantee a 5, but it was a lot of pods, and we're on Namek destroyed, and we won the physical confrontation. And the pull's not gold, but it was large and it red, so those were all good things. But then we start to lose here, and Vegeta doesn't show up, so anything can go here. I think this might have been where the fire not went out, but what was it? What was it the Hulk said in Ragnarok? Yeah, it said like smoldering. Yeah. The fire went from raging to smoldering. I mean, it was one EX and all heroes, but at least the hero was, which I actually referred to as an EX before, Gomi. You're just gonna have to translate my entire talk, but at least he was new. Oh, again, this one's kind of could go either way because Super Saiyan's like only like an extra 2%, 5%, something like that. Tying on the it's staying in mind on the Reddit if you don't have the full breakdown for the summon. That was a good poll because I was really light on extremes of Kid Goku. I was late on both Roshis. I was late on Trunks. So for non EX, for non sparking pulls, they were good pulls, and also each EX has like another 2% chance, whatever the base chance was from the animation, to turn into a sparking. So that's what happens sometimes when it starts as an EX and then it shakes and it goes sparking. But yeah, I'm not gonna bore people with the details. If you don't know the specifics of it and you're interested, they're on the Reddit because they did data mine the summoning animation. They broke it down by this many pods is a 5-star. And then each number before that is like this much of an additional percent to pull a 5-star, a gold, so that's 5-star, automatic 5-star. And then what's the next thing after that? The whether or not you go Super Saiyan is an increase in sparking percentage chance. Boom, there's our second Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And then whether you win, lose, or tie the physical confrontation. shifts the percentage. If you tie or lose the blast competition, affects the percentage. If you win the blast competition, blow them away, or Vegeta shows up to assist you in some capacity, or you get the Dragon Balls, that's an automatic 5 star at that point. And then the next thing after that is the text. The worst is small blue, then large blue. I don't think there's a small red. There's just large red, which is good, but it's not automatic. And then there's the gold, which is automatic. So, and this either I missed recording a step or two, or I was paranoid that I did. So what do we have here? No, okay, that was the Super Saiyan Goku we just saw. That was the Deadpool. So I think I just got paranoid and thought I missed a pull, but I didn't. Yeah, there's Krillin. Hold on, was there multiple Krillins? Wait. Move my fat head, hold on. Yell it past me because he's scrolling too fast. No, that was the triple. I would have liked to. Yeah, okay, so we've seen all these. But better safe than sorry. I wanted to try to make sure it was complete, even though I did this like in like bits and bobs over the course of like days and days. Well, like you could see this goes all the way back to the November 27th. So this is the beginning of the next set of 7. And I only did this because you can only have a certain amount of currency, and I only had so much time. Um, and the step ups ended tonight, and I really didn't want to be in the position I was in the last step ups where I like had to speed pull them on live stream, like with them ending in like 20 minutes. So I wanted to have enough that I could do a bunch, 4 to 5 sets live, and then do most of the tickets. But and there we go. I got the hold. I was in the car. I think the first time I hit. No, okay. I thought the first time I hit it, like I mishit it. So it's the Spirit Bomb animation. So that's obviously a 5. At least one. I say 5 again. It's too many games. That's our like third or fourth mod in Vegeta. So that's strong. Obviously, dupes of the new featured characters are really strong here because they're all good characters. And each one early on is another star. So, like I said, ideally, I like to have every character at 5 stars that I'm going to use seriously in PvP. I can live with 4. I mean, if I have to, I have to live with 3. But I live with 4. 6 is like icing to me, and 7 is just like holy shit. that's an actual thing. So even for me, when that happens, it's like, so we didn't get full pods, but we got a lot on this one. And then he got Super Saiyan, and he won the physical contest. So these are all things that are increasing our percentage. So that's good. Red text, increased percentage. That's good. And then he starts to lose. But there we go. We got the Vegeta assist. And if you have a really keen eye and you don't have the graphics lowered, you can tell whether Vegeta is going to show up or not. When he's like the last moments of him holding back the and that was strong because that was like I pulled as you can see I pulled a bunch of him during the last step up. So that was a good pull, and he's only been in the 2 step ups thus far. So of course this one's so we didn't go Super Saiyan. We won the physical contest, and then there's gold text. So again, we're getting a sparking. Yes, yeah. I'm in the car. I like pump faked. I didn't get the pull off. Like, yeah, another Trunks was good because I was low. See, he wasn't at 5 yet. And the nice thing about getting a 5 is each one is a full upgrade. After that is when you start having to go at least somewhat incrementally, and then going from 6 to 7 is like redonkulous. Oh yeah, so I'm out of currency, so I'm probably gonna so I'm gonna stop this video. And then I think again, either I missed a summon, like where I either didn't record it, or I forgot to, or I didn't stop it, so the file was too large to hold on to. So that's where are we? 27, 27, so we're on this one here. And then we'll just see if there are any summons here that we, yeah, because that one we didn't see. So I did miss a summon. It was a Super Vegeta, unless that was just a Super Vegeta, and I have the short-term memory of a goldfish at the moment, so thankfully this is for your guys' amusement. And gals, if we have any gals here. Like I said, I know I have at least a couple of female subscribers, so. Yeah, I think now I'm getting back in, I was just trying to cover my bases in case. But I'm pretty sure, like, yeah, we already seen the rest, so. Okay, now back to actual things happening. This is, I think, the beginning of the next set of steps. Yep. So, I mean, I felt like thus far, like, extremely successful step ups, because not only was I getting sparkings, I was getting multiple sparkings, and I was getting sparkings in some of the pulls that, weren't even 10. And the ones that I wasn't, I was at least getting new heroes and new EXs, or stars for ones that I needed. And when I was getting sparkings, I was getting mostly uh, brand new featured characters, or at least new characters, or old characters I was missing a star for. Okay, I must have had some of those muted. Sorry, that's going to be loud now that it has sound linking down. Okay, so I guess with this particular recorder, the way I recorded it, it actually does capture the sound internally. So if I had it, wait, no, if I had it externally. Well, anyway, like, sometimes it's in the car and stuff, so I had to have it muted. So, uh, I still find it to be fun. I never took it so seriously that there's like a limit to how upset I could get about any particular change or whatnot. Some of the changes for the better, some of the changes for the worse. I know we lost a lot of the top end PvPers to the changes, but I kind of knew that they were inevitably gonna change the way that people were using the dash and sidestep mechanics to essentially get a vanish. That's not a guarantee. Without a vanish gauge, because it clearly wasn't meant to work that way. But I also knew they'd be really slow about it. I had no idea when they were going to fix it. I just knew they eventually would. Like, I knew, I didn't know if it'd be like a month, 2 months, or like next year, but I just knew they eventually would. And when it happened, everybody that had spent a long time practicing would, the perfecting that was probably not going to be super happy about it. But at the same time, they had a pretty good, and then we got our fourth Super Saiyan 3 Goku, so we're almost at the 5 mark with him, which is my happy number. At this point, I believe the only sparking I haven't pulled of the new featured ones, not of the ones that are in here that I don't have, because there's the other 2 that I still don't have that I showed you, but the only sparking that's featured that I haven't pulled was any black. So I pulled like 3 or 4 Super Saiyan 3's, aka Angel Goku's. I pulled like 3 or 4 Majin Vegeta's. Okay, I must have been like talking or something in the car, or what am I waiting on? Yeah, I must have been talking and had to stop. Like, I don't know. Like, some of these are in the car, some of these I'm like cooking. Like I said, these were like squeezed in all over the place, so I guess there's not gonna be any more on this one. Okay, so that was that one. Yeah, the rest of these shouldn't require a list. Jesus. Uh, Well, I don't know what you mean by a proper DBZ app. All the gacha games end up being pay to play. I never thought it was an amazing game to begin with. I just like that it doesn't have. I like the real time PvP, and I like that it doesn't have a monstrous time investment like every other game I play. So I can actually still play it alongside my other games. That's why I like it, and I play it because and it's the only one that has that I play that has live real time PvP. Every other game that I play has auto PvP where you're relying on the AI, which makes it even more RNG based. Of course, the trade off for that is that you have to deal with lag and disconnects and things like that and blah blah blah. I think some things are going in the right direction, some things are going in the wrong direction. They've definitely become less. Well, I mean, I don't think they've become less free to play friendly, but they've become more pay to play friendly because they're still giving away a lot of free automatic tickets. I mean, even more than before, and they're also letting you use the extra ones if you get all of them for single pulls, which is even better than they were before. Yeah, I think this is where I cooled off for a little bit. Um, so and this step up was actually a good step up. You've got 2 guaranteed tickets, you got a free 10, okay, and it actually resets if you want to keep going. And I know that's I think there's an EX to sparking conversion, and that was a good that I believe that brings him Heart Goku from 4 to 5. Yeah, so that was a good pull. That was a happy place for me. I like the team building mechanic. I like building teams. I like equipping them and setting them up with supports, and then yeah, and playing PvP. And now that we have like event characters that you can farm, but like it's not too ridiculous. That's where they might lose me. I'm perfectly fine with it being super free to play friendly and not having to sink sponsor funds into it, but I happen to have a sponsor for this particular game, so it's easier to cover. Unfortunately, some of the games that I really like, I don't have a sponsor for, and even if I was willing to get discount currency, I can't. No, I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about like right now. Right now, the dailies give you the Super Summon 7 tickets, which are called 7 because it's the seventh time they've done tickets like that. And every 6, I believe it's 6, every 6, you get an automatic sparking from the current banner. And you're allowed to, you get more than enough to do 2. And you're allowed to do 2. So that's 2 free sparkings for just doing your dailies. There's no money involved there. That's 2 free sparkings for doing your dailies. And if you do your dailies every day, and you end up with there's the Vegeta hold up one. You end up with extra ones. And before you couldn't do anything with the extra ones. Like I still have my extra 2 from the first time they did it. There was nothing to do with them. I mean, it's nice that they gave you a buffer if you missed a day. But then that was the first black. That's when that was when I swept the banner. Um, which is really hard considering that like every sparking in here in the game is. So I actually ended up getting really lucky. Um, I hate how expensive gacha games are. So like you're never gonna see me defend that. I'm just saying, they certainly have done things that have made it more beneficial if you're spending money on the game, but they haven't stopped doing any of the things that reward free to play players. They've actually increased their frequency and made them better. Like usually, like a lot of the times, the guaranteed tickets were for one character, and if you got extras, that was it. Now you can get 2 guaranteed just from doing your dailies, um, and then sometimes they also work them in with the events, so that you can get even more of the guarantees. And like I said, this is the seventh time they've done this, and I think other than the first one, they've all been two. I'd have to go back and look. Don't quote me on that. The first one might have been two as well, but I think the first one was just one guaranteed one. But anyway, so either way, assuming so we're on seven, okay, and assuming you don't get any sparkings off the individual pulls, because if you do every day and you do the extra missions, which don't cost you anything other than time, and this game is time wise easy to farm. Um, it's you have to focus a little bit more depending on how good your guys are, and for a while there was no auto option, but you know, that's that's 13 free sparkings from just that series of tickets. And then there's the discount daily summon, for every banner that's up where it's just 20 gems, which you get from doing your dailies, so that might as well be free. So yeah, I mean, it's not going to close the gap, or I sure. Okay. Well, no one's trying to push away free to play players, and I don't know. I don't even personally like summoning videos. I do them because people demand them more than anything else. People are like summoning videos, summoning videos, summoning videos. So like I don't know. I scratch my head when people like I get so many people that's all they want are summoning videos, when I'd much rather be doing like theory crafting videos and like unit reviews and team building guides and things like that. And I do stuff like that, but what people want most is summoning videos. I guess it's like living vicariously for most people, like having the Lamborghini poster on your wall, or you know, looking at models in magazines. I don't know, but and I don't I can't speak for Neogenics or Rhyme Style and say that they're specifically trying to like scare away free to play players. I don't know if that's specifically what they're doing. I don't know, and I'm just pointing out the ways that there are a lot of ways in this game, unlike a lot of games, uh, where you don't have to spend anything and you get free sparkings, and they're only adding more ways to do that. Of course it is. Every gacha game is gambling. Not even technically, it's literally gambling. But I just don't. Can we not just like fill up the chat with this? I mean, if you really want to have like a discussion with me about it afterwards, like we can. I don't necessarily like think you're wrong to feel the way that you do at all, but like I don't know why you're coming on a summoning video that I right there in the title is multiple sets of step up summons. If it, cause it sounds like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you to leave. I'm happy you're here. I love having viewers. Like the only reason I do this is because people ask me to do it. But like this is a summoning video for step ups, which are 7 steps with like, and a lot of them are multis, and I'm saying I'm doing tons of them. And by what you're writing, it seems like watching summons upsets you. So like, I I don't know. So I'm trying to tell you about other things that go along with, the either don't spend any money or spend less money and still be able to have, a good team thing, which at least this game has. Some games don't. And again, do I think this is the best game ever? Far from it. But it's fun. What are you talking about? The free ones are from the current banner. Can we just not clog up the chat with a bunch of negativity? Like, like I said, I'm not even big on summoning videos. I do them because people really like them and people constantly ask me to do them. Okay, and not everybody can waste the funds on it. And I may be poor, but I have friends and connections and relatives and I do a lot of bartering and I do a lot of bitch work for some friends at Apple and Google, so I get a lot of Apple and Google credit, and I eBay gift cards when they get mislisted and whatnot, like whatever I can to do stuff, so other people don't have to. I just like I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm just saying like this video is just a straight video of like piles and piles of summons, and like you're saying that people that do tons of summons like upset you, but like why would you come to watch this video then to like tell me I shouldn't be doing it? I just don't understand. And instead of taking it negatively, I'm telling you about the free tickets, and then you're saying things that are factually incorrect. When they introduce the new free tickets, it's for the current banner. Your guaranteed sparking is for the current banner. And yes, there's filler in there, so you might get an old crap character, but so might the person that spent money on it. I can show you when we go back to the game. I haven't played with any of the new characters. The only thing I've had time to do is summon and barely keep up with quests, so I can't properly answer that. I would have to defer to the people like I don't know if Vlad's lists whatnot are. Well, we just have someone that's obviously very upset about like pay to win. I mean, it's pay to win or pay to play or whatnot, and like I mean, it's a gacha game, and this is a summoning video, and it sounds like he really hates summoning videos, and I don't ever want to tell anyone to leave. So instead, I was like, yeah, the game has gotten more pay friendly, but it hasn't gotten less free to play friendly, and in fact, they actually have improved the free to play things. So I was trying to be positive. And then like he said something like, "Oh, well, you just get crap with the free tickets," but that's not true because the free tickets are always for whatever the current banner is. So you have the same that free ticket is the same as if somebody spent money and gets a sparking as far as having the chance of being one of the new characters or one of the filler characters. But anyway, I don't want to keep saying the same thing over again. If you don't believe me, I'll show you when we go back to the game. Like right now, the Ultra 7 ones allow you to summon on the current 7 series ones, which are new. Yeah, well, and you can also get them from the Ultra Summon tickets, and you also have and usually you don't get anything, but every now and then, just because of sheer volume, you'll end up getting something from one of the discount singles, and those might as well be free too. I mean, 20 gems, you get that from dailies, and they give you tons of chrono crystals for quests. Just like there are games that are only pay to benefit, and like that's it. Like the shit you get for free is like just pointless. It's just like window dressing. In this case, the stuff that you get for free is the same stuff that people are paying for. So yeah. Does anyone remember which one I stopped on before I went ranting? I think it was the one, December 31st. I think this is the next one. If this is a duplicate, I apologize. Yeah, because I talked about why I stopped when I still had tickets. What's up, Jack? Yeah, and I'm sorry. I'm just trying to keep things positive and fun. That's why no, I haven't. But thank you that there's like 16 days left, and when I go into like super serious grind mode, it doesn't take me that long to finish something like that. Well, actually, I said I was gonna grind it out tomorrow, but what I'll actually probably do is figure out the best team that I could make out of my current guys, and I will like max and tweak that team, and then like the day after or the day after that, I'll just like grind it the whole day and just sweep the store. Um, I also have to spend some time theory crafting, the order that I'm going to exchange the metals and like figure out, which levels I'm going to want to farm and so on. Yoga Drac, I saw you said damn twice. Was it just over the discussion? I'm trying to keep it positive. That's all. And I'm just like, and I'm also I'm trying to be understanding. So that's why the exposition was there. I'm just like, well, if this makes you unhappy, like, I don't know how to make this sort of video make you happy, because that's this kind of video. I mean, it's right there in the title. That's all this video is. And I think I talked to Hype about that the other day. Like, I don't even watch summoning videos personally, unless it's a friend, because like I just I don't get into them. I don't like, but I get tons of feedback all the time. Thankfully, a lot of the positive feedback, I don't necessarily get it, because a lot of times when I stream, I'm like a hot mess with no short term memory, and I have half a voice or whatnot. But for whatever reason, people seem to find me either informative or entertaining, or both, and that makes me feel good. And as long as people continue to find me informative and entertaining, I'll and keep asking me to stream, and sending me all the nice stuff that they send me, I'm gonna keep doing it, because I like helping the community out. I mean, any of the guys that are visiting here because they're just supporting me because they're awesome like that, from the Maji Discord, will tell you that I spend like a part-time job's worth of hours on the Maji server answering questions and doing math, and you know, so on, doing theory crafting. I mean, we're gonna do a really big Maji stream after this. But after that, you want to talk about pay to win. You talk about the amount of dupes you need in Maji to compete in PvP. That's pay to win. Yeah, I mean, but that again, it's like I have my rants are a little bit more I don't know how to put it, detailed. Um, but like I can go into similar rants about MMOs. That's like how I feel about MMOs. And I also dislike a lot of the same things that you dislike about gacha games. But like that's just, it's part of what they are. And you either decide that like you hate that too much, so you're not gonna play them, or I mean, it just comes down to like you're gonna be like, it's gambling and it over rewards people that spend money, and that bothers me too much. If it bothers you to the point that it's not enjoyable, then you shouldn't play it. And again, I'm not telling you not to play the game. Like I have to have the same. Oh, cool, we got the Vegeta hold back, so that's another guarantee. I like the variation in all the guaranteed 5-star animations in this. And just the graphics in general, they did really good work where they didn't, because it's very three dimensional, so that can go very wrong with like something with like DBZ's art style. Yeah, one, and that is true. I mean, it's kind of a cliche at this point, but just because it's a cliche doesn't mean it's not uh true. But like, the pay to without the pay to play players, the game wouldn't exist. If the game only had free to play players, it wouldn't exist. That's what pays for the game. And yeah, some people go way too ham, but like the thing is, money. Yeah, but okay, you're talking. There are games like that. They're not gotcha games. It's like you're saying you want to play a gotcha game that doesn't have a gotcha mechanic. Okay, there are lots of games like that. They're just not gotcha games because they once you put the gotcha mechanic in, there are plenty of games where you can get characters and build teams and power up characters without buying like loot crates or gambling on characters. There are tons of games like that for both mobile, console, PlayStation 4, Xbox, PC. I don't game anywhere near as much as I used to, so some other people are gonna have to give. Oh yeah, Goken Dokkan is miserable like that. So that's what I was talking about. Like the free stuff you get in Dokkan is like window dressing. It's like, thanks for playing. I think this is the next one. If I'm starting to repeat, somebody please call me out on it. I don't believe I am. But yeah, for any of those that join late, it just um this started at a really weird time for me because again I've been sick on and off. I've also been traveling, and I didn't want and because these step ups reset and I do actually have a sponsor for this game. I wanted I didn't want to get stuck doing like the last step ups, but the last step ups which were just a straight up garbage trap. Let's just be honest. I did the video on that step up so people could see what straight up garbage trash they were and they wouldn't waste their own, crystals on it. Unfortunately, I did mine so late, it probably didn't matter. But I mean, everybody was talking about it on Reddit anyway. So if you did your research, like you knew that it wasn't worth it. I mean, even the pay to play players get burned. I mean, everybody has, except for the people that have so much disposable income that literally anything less than like hundreds of thousands of dollars is effectively like you or I finding change in our couch. Like they just don't give a shit. Like in Maji, which is really brutal. Like, and you really need dupes. I've Oh, ouch. Well, at least you're safe in the hospital. That's really dangerous. High body temperature or low body temperature, Jack? High body temperature, your enzymes can deculture, and that's basically fatal. That's no good. Your enzymes are like little like building blocks that float around in your body, and like as they float around, they have to be able to like match up together. And if you like get a fever of a certain temperature, your enzymes deculture, which is a fancy way of saying they warp. So as they float around and butt together anymore, they no longer connect, so they can no longer do what they need to do. Well, that argument is like saying, what's the point of taking a shower because you're just gonna get dirty again? Every game's gonna die. Every competitive game that you put your time into, which is just as valuable as money to get like pro at, is going to get replaced, and the sequel isn't necessarily gonna play the same way. All right. At the end of the day, what has to matter is that you're able to play the game in a way that you enjoy within your means. You're not putting yourself in debt. You're not, you know, putting yourself in compromising positions to like do things, and you're happy about it. Now MMOs steal your are just as bad if not worse because to me they steal your life. Because like if you want to be in well, not all of them like from what I've seen, once the rebooted Final Fantasy is actually pretty good about like not taking over like you can like play like 3 days a week and actually, well, you still have to do dailies, but like I mean like raid level play, like you can play like 3 days a week and like actually be like in like a first place in your server group guild. But like anytime I ever play, and I'm always one of those people that I have to beat the game, I have to be 100%, I have to do it on the top difficulty, and you can't ever beat an MMO. So I have to try to get into a top tier guild, and you have to apply like you're applying for a goddamn job and get judged by these people that aren't necessarily even like as good as you as a player. I'm not saying they are or they aren't. I'm just, you don't know. And then like even if you get accepted, you have to go through all this crap, and then like you have to deal with it. Hopefully your guild has a fair loot system, and again, your time. What's your time worth? What's your time worth? Because like if you're rating like 40 hours a week, that's a full-time job. And if you're doing like IT work, you can make $80 to $100 an hour. So you're putting, you know, you're putting, you're putting, $400 of your time into that game every week. Not to mention, there's also such a thing as opportunity cost. And what an opportunity cost is when you do something that prevents you from doing something else, it's costing you that other opportunity. So when you're playing that MMO, you can't be doing other things So, you're going to miss opportunities to maybe meet someone that might get you a different job or your next girlfriend or so on. I mean, they're always just pumping out banners. Let's be real. They're always pumping out banners. The banners are always going to involve power creep. The Dragon Ball ones are always going to be like the worst of it. Like, I mean, a lot of these questions really seem rhetorical. Like, they have really obvious answers. The only ones that didn't were the couple things that you said that were just flat out factually wrong, like about the tickets and whatnot. There were certain things that you said always cost, which don't. There's pretty much always a free one going that doesn't require you to spend anything. And then you said the units were crap, but they're the latest units. So unless all the latest units are crap from the current universe banner, then no. I mean, if you're talking about the Masters pack, then yeah, like, but the Masters pack, you get piles and piles of those tickets for nothing. So, and a lot of those characters are still usable to fill out teams, and then you use your other free tickets to, now I did lose my place, shit. Does anyone remember what the last one I played was? Was it the 2108 one or the 2114 one? Does anyone remember? No, whatever. I'm just like certain things are just like rhetorical because it's just like I mean you think about it for 2 seconds, you know the answer, and like if the answer isn't like a factual thing, it's just personal. Like, is it worth it? That's an answer that only you can answer. That's a question that only you can answer. Like, only you know how much money, if any, you're both willing to spend on the game, and capable of spending on the game, um, and whether you'll end up regretting it or not. And only you know whether you're actually having fun playing the game. And everything gets obsoleted, and either your time or your money investment or both. Like, I mean, the same thing with like CCGs. Like, if you play Type 2 Magic, like, the entire format rotates out, you know? And most of those cards are going to be worth nothing at that point, except for the few of them that find a place in Legacy. I mean, that's like, it's just every nerdy hobby. Um, there's gonna be, it's cyclical. So it's the only way it's worth it is if you enjoy it while you're doing it. You can't be doing it for like hoping that like oh, once I get to this specific point that I may or may not even get to, then I'll have fun playing the game. If you don't have fun playing the game right now, you probably shouldn't play it unless like it's like a little things like you really like the game, you really want to like it, and it's like little things that they might patch, like then and you don't want to fall behind, but then that's a gamble too. That's your decision. You're like, well, there's a chance that since the things that I don't like in this particular game are small, there's a chance that the developer will fix them. And since all gacha games are grind heavy, you'll fall behind if you don't play. You have to make the decision of, even though I don't really enjoy the game right now, I think I will if it follows what it seems like it's a natural progression. So I'm gonna keep my account current. That's fine, but like it's a package deal, and there are other games that have similar gameplay mechanics that aren't gacha games. I'm just saying, like, you don't. There's no one thing in any gacha game that you have to play a gacha game to get that experience from, other than the gacha mechanic, which is what you seem not to like. So anyway, we've talked enough about this. I mean, stay, hang out, enjoy. If you want to have a constructive conversation either during the stream or privately after the stream, either via email or Discord or whatnot, I'd be happy to try to help you optimize your free to play experience, because I used to be a free to play player in Heroes Charge, if anybody remembers that game, and I was on one of the most expensive servers competing against a guild of nothing but super rich Koreans. I'm not being right, like literally, it was they were all from Korea and they were all super rich. That's I'm just being literal. Um, and like I still managed to get to a point in the game, and that was not free to play friendly at all. Um, where I was able to break the meta a couple times and actually not only get number one in arena for like the nightly rewards, but hold it as a free to play player against the whales, and that felt good to me. Like that was awesome. You know, and I like, and even though I'm one of the biggest whales in Maji, there's certain things I don't do. One, because they're not, it's not optimal. No, optimal. It's not optimal, and also just on principle, I don't do it. Like buy extra matches in it, and I call out the people that do and make fun of them all the time. But I find it fun to try to beat the people that are spending money on extra matches without buying any extra matches myself. That's how I get back at the people that are doing something that I don't agree with, you know. And I mean, I'm crazy, and that's really hard to do. And hype knows what a nut I am, and like, you know, I'll like stay up for 3 days and like bank sodas so I can try to topple the guy that pays. Yeah, there's some really amazing pulls here. I got so lucky with the featured units on this. I was more lucky with the featured units on this step up than I've been on any other banner in Dokkan, but that's how the cloud. Anyone that watches my streams enough that they know what the cloud is or used to play CCGs with me, that's how the cloud works. Because like that should be the hardest time to pull a featured unit is the step ups, because it's every sparking character in the game that was released at the time that the step up went live. So the only characters it doesn't include are the banners that were introduced after the step up. Um, yeah, I got more featured unit luck than I did. It's like when I was how many support unit off feature non boosted support units did I get off of like that one Maji Festival stream pipe? Three, I think. And the chances are written right there on the thing. It's like 0.014%. And of course, I was after the featured one. Not that the ones I pulled were bad. It's just I didn't. It's like the new one was more necessary. Yeah, these are some these are some pretty fire pulls. Yeah. To complete my thought, yeah, I'm catching everybody up on all the summons that I did on the step ups, and unlike the last one, which was straight up garbage, a straight up garbage trap, but like it was a straight up garbage trap that everybody knew was a straight up garbage trap. I mean, Piccolo was good, but he wasn't necessary. Hercule was garbage, and yeah, you could get any other character in the game, but you could get any other character in the game, so the chances of getting any one particular character was like poop, and it didn't cycle. You just did. I don't. Was the last? Did the last one only go to 7-2 guys? Whatever. The last one you had to cycle the last step over and over again. Um, that the Black's video one? I keep losing my space because these are so long and I'm talking so much. I don't think I think it was the one before that. Yeah, because this is a new one now. Okay. I think if I start one and I think it's new and it's not, just let me know. I don't want you guys to have to watch duplicate content. But yeah, once we catch up, I've only spent two of the guaranteed tickets. So before I even do any more summons, we've got like 16 of the guaranteed 5-star tickets. That's going to be like my finale. And I also have another 16K plus Chrono Crystals to do live. And that's enough to do 4 more full sets of 7. Yeah, they were literally, I have it right up on my screen. They were 0.014%. And in one instance, I did it 2 multis back to back. It's the cloud. I always try to explain to people the cloud isn't good luck or bad luck. It's just like it's inverse probability. Like like the way it should swing, it's gonna swing the other way, whether that's good or bad. At this point, 4 or 5, I believe. Before we do the new summons, we can look at my character list again, so we know where we're at, where we're starting with the live summons. Okay, if I ask, remind me that this was the black screen video with the black thumbnail. Um, so we gotta play the one after that. Yeah, I'm not gonna sweat finishing all the missions for the things that end tonight. They'll come back again, and I'm really looking forward to doing the Maji stream. And I'm saying it right here, right now, to my homies. Like I see hype, and I think a while back, I think I saw Aradox's avatar when I looked over quick. I think it was his anyway. He's probably playing while he's watching, like he's probably playing like League while he's watching or whatnot. But like the boys, we are going for S rank or higher here out the gate. That's what we're doing. Because I told you I was going to do something big and crazy for this banner. But here's the thing. Here's the kicker, okay? And I've been a very good boy. Because we have a lot more time on the Maji banner than we do the step ups, and these step ups were ending the night I came home. Tonight, I just got back from Connecticut to New York, so I wasn't sure I was going to be able to stream. So that's why I did all these off camera summons. But the Maji ones, I've only done my daily discount 5s, and guess what? I've got Hiei up to E already, just from the daily discount 5s, so he apparently likes me. So we're starting at E, without even doing our first multi. Yeah, that was. Oh, I'm sorry, we were at 4 last time. That's the 5th black right there. Oh, that's 5 stars. The second one brings you to 3 stars, so that's our 4th one, our 5th star. I hope that tracks. I am so fried. The up and downside of having so many health problems that I'm like supremely medicated is that I can sit here and like I seem like I'm like like perfectly awake and I've like got my crap together, but the truth is like my brain right now is functioning at about like 20% capacity. So behind the scenes, it's just a hot mess. And at least hold on, and I wanna, okay, don't take this the wrong way, and I really don't want to dive back into a potentially negative subject, but like, okay, gotcha games are always gonna cost money, okay, and the companies are always going to be as greedy as they can get away with. That's just supply and demand in psychological form, and I mean these games are literally gambling, and all gambling. Um, gambling games are partially designed by psychologists to feed into something called the sunk cost fallacy. And if you want to know what that is, there's a really great psychological blog called "You're Not So Smart." I'm not. That's literally the name of it. I'm not punking you. Um, and he has an article on the sunk cost fallacy. And it's a flaw in basic human psychology that makes us continue to do something that's bad for us because we feel like we can't stop because of how much we've already invested. But obviously, the fallacy part of that is, but you're still hurting yourself. Like, like whether it's an unhealthy relationship with a person or a game or whatnot. But anyway, I digress. Saying everybody knows how much I really don't want to say complain because I really try not to needlessly complain. I always try to be productive about what I'm talking about. I try not to talk about something unless there's something to be like learned from talking about it or something that some potential something productive that could come from it. But so as much as it's important that we bitch and moan and complain and we hold the companies up for like their obvious trap banners and like when they do like when Bleach went to much shittier step ups, um and like stuff like that, we also have to, you know, what word was I looking for? I mean, applaud is a perfectly fine word. It's a synonym for the word I'm looking for. But we also have to look at the things they do right, like these free tickets that you get just for doing dailies that get you brand new sparking characters. And the fact that they do these crazy sales, like you don't get sales like that in like KLab games. You don't. In Bleach, you don't get sales at all. Period. And in Maji, we get like what, once a month we get two really cheap orb packs that are like slightly cheaper than usual, but they're not even the big ones. I mean, this one, because they did the step ups and the other banners, they just did two back to back sales, and one of them was, and like, don't get me wrong, I get. And I used to be purely free to play in so many things, but see, and I completely understand the free to play mentality. The people that I don't understand, unless it's a matter of like it's their age and like they don't have I believe so, yeah. And they don't, like, you know, they don't have any money of their own to spend, or they don't have a credit card, or they're worried that like the minute they spend $1, they won't be able to control themselves. But like the last sale set that they did, there was one that was like 1,000 crystals for less than like $10. Like, so like if you're like, so there's every now and then in gacha games that have good sales, there's stuff that comes along that's like, you know, and like in Maji, there's the Yusuke pack when you first start playing that like it gives you, it costs the same as the amount of orbs you'd otherwise buy, and it gives you a guaranteed 5-star ticket and a bunch of keys which are otherwise strictly time gated. So like there are certain things that you're just like some people take like free to play like it's like a religion, and they're like, you know, no, I'll never spend a dime on it. And I'm like, but like what if they like cause sometimes they put out these packs that are like actually really good that cost less than $10 that get you something that would otherwise cost like 60 or $70. I mean that's one trip to McDonald's. Like I mean like, and if like you really like the game and you're serious about the game, don't you want to support it too? I mean, so like, and I know someone's gonna take that the wrong way and spin it or exaggerate it. I have absolutely no problem with free to play players. I have a bunch of friends that are free to play players. I help them out trying to optimize as much as possible and this and that. But there are certain things that do come along that's like, if you can afford to spend like $10 here or $20 there every now and then, there are things that come along like 2 or 3 times a year in certain games that are just such ridiculous deals that if you're playing this game a few hours a day, like that's such a great deal. Like, why wouldn't you do it? I don't understand. Like, that's what I don't get. Like those people that it's just like, it's like, no, you could offer me a pack that was like 4 guaranteed 5 stars for 99 cents, and I still wouldn't do it because it's spending money on the game. And I'm like, that's a little extreme. It's like those people. It's like those people that will proudly tell you that they will knowingly vote for the worst candidate because that's how heavily they support their party politically. I'm like, that's not a good thing, let alone something that you should be proud of. You just said that you'd happily vote for the person that you think would be worse for the job. That's not something to be proud of. Like, what? I know, I just like committed the biggest faux pas by even mentioning politics, but like, but that's every person of that type, regardless of what party they affiliate with. Like, there's people that just like, no, I'll just always vote my party no matter what, even if like one candidate is a literal one-legged goat, and the other person is like, you know, like, you know, a Harvard graduate Rhodes Scholar that, like, built homes in Africa for 4 years. But, like, you know, my candidate was a goat, sorry. Like, it's like, what? And not only would you do this, you're so proud about it, you're yelling about it to, like, the world. Like, what? I don't know. I'm a very hyper-rational person, so sometimes, like, what other people see as, like, like normal human behavior, like, perplexes me. Well, I'm glad I'm at least making sense, Drac, so I appreciate that. Alright, and this is going to catch us up to real time now, I believe. Yeah, this video ending is going to be where we start. Except I'm going to have a few more crystals because I made sure that we could do an even number of full cycles. And that was a good pull because like I said, you don't want to be without the EX characters. You never know when you're gonna hit like a certain quest or there's gonna be a certain team that like you really want a specific EX character. So you don't want to overlook them or overlook powering them. I'm not saying like max their trees out like on every one, but I'm just like try to make sure you get the EX characters. Yeah, well, just like people see realism as you know, being negative. Isn't it automatic? Yeah, I have no room. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I am gonna be disappointed if I don't get at least one of the other 2 ones that are available in this that I'm missing. But being disappointed and being unhappy are 2 different things here. I can't be unhappy with these pulls. These pulls are amazing, and the characters are going to come back around. Yeah, and let's just pull another Broly while we're at it. Oh my god. I'm so tired I actually just started clicking the OK button on the video. I was literally clicking OK, but my timing was so good, it seemed like it was actually working. Oh my god, the Maji video is going to be interesting. Yeah, I know some of you actually are primarily Maji players, but those of you that aren't and know what it is, I'd appreciate you hanging around for a bit and checking out the Maji stream. I will get the feed up again as quickly as possible, and the chat will be up so you can chat amongst yourselves, and I'll have music going. And since Maji's a lot more audioable, I'll be playing, so there'll be something for you to watch while I send out the notifications. But I just have to re-notify again and, you know, make the Facebook post or whatnot. It takes anywhere between 10 and 15 minutes. In this game, it's pretty much similar to it works pretty much exactly like it works in it works exactly like it works in Maji, except it's just it's nowhere near like the ultimate end all be all. Like, you can play with a 3-star character, like having the character, like you can it mechanically it works the same way it does in Maji. You're just replacing letter grades with the stars, going from 1 star to 7 stars. And just like in Maji, as you get to 6 stars and 7 stars, you need a lot more than just 1 to go up a star. And then the only difference is if you have a maxed out character in this game, they give you a universal currency that we still don't know what it does yet because they haven't introduced a shop to spend it. Probably because they didn't realize that they made it really easy to abuse losing in PvP to get a ridiculous amount of the currency. So there's a bunch of people in the game sitting on like hundreds of thousands of it. So like whatever they were gonna do, like now they kind of have to make it balls, which sucks because like everybody that didn't cheese it for like the first PvP season, like is gonna have to like, like I just don't, it's I don't I it's gonna be so hard for them. There's long threads about Reddit that get into more detail than I can about the currency, but that I should actually see a little bit more beyond the scope of your question anyway. But yeah, no, it works basically identically to the way it does in Maji, in the sense that it's increasing the overall power level of the character. But specifically, the one difference is it the only way to increase their built-in abilities, their what we would call passives in Maji, but the passives in this game affect the whole team. Yes, and that was the six. Affect the whole team. The only way to increase their passives is to raise their star level. So I guess that's a difference too. Um, but the main difference is just that like it's an increase in their raw power, and it's linear, and it does become harder and harder to like. I mean, it's not linear. It's a scale where like it starts to spread out as you go up, just like Maji. But like, um, it's more important that you build a really good synergistic team with a good bench and like proper equipment in this game. Whereas, other than like pretty much Young Kai and Maji, you have to run your your five most powerful characters that can remotely make a functional team, or you're just gonna lose more because dupes are just the end all be all. Hopefully, Young Kai is not a one off, and we'll see more characters like that have such a good constellation of abilities, and they're so good at filling a particular role that you can at least get up into like the D's and maybe C's with like an uh like a G, or I think a G, like no, like an F, or an E. And you can get into you can actually rock like a B or an A in S if the rest of your team is solid enough. So hopefully we'll see more units like that in Maji, because that's the only thing that Maji has such really great, really rewarding, and you guys know how much I'm into my math and my theory crafting and whatnot. Like, there's so many fun interactions, like getting elders, because every time Elder dies before he regenerates, it does count as him dying, so that like buffs Yoko, and then you can throw Teen Crom on him, so he like dies 4 times, which buffs Yoko 4 times, and you can also put Yoko behind him, so each time he does the regeneration, he also gets the Yang SP buff from because they're both Yang units. And then you can and then like and then you run Genkai, who will help both them out with the SP buff, and then when she dies, she double buffs Yoko, so like you can end up with like a Yoko that's like buffed like 19 times by like the time he like does his column attack. But the problem is, unless all of those characters are like double S or triple S or whatnot, or you don't have other characters that are higher than them, you can't play those characters. You have to play the other ones. I mean, Elder is double at the top of every. That's like he's one. Elder and Young Kai are the bare minimum, the two characters that everybody. I'm not talking about the new characters yet. Just pre the current banner, are the two characters that everybody agrees on. However you tier them, like are in the top tier. but my Elder being at an S is enough to hold him back from like I just like I have just Kurama being double S over Elder being S, even though Kurama's a tier down. Um, like my team just loses more with Elder, even though I have all this awesome combo edge going on because the dupes are just so freaking strong. All right, so we're live now. Okay, so yeah, so like I was showing at the start of the stream. Okay, uh, chilled. Oh, and by the way, the free tickets that we were talking about, these are the characters that you can pull from the current like Universe 7 free tickets. Okay. Yeah, and yes, there's filler in there. Pycoon is in there, and like another guy's in there. Although Pycoon, as of the character rebalancing, actually just got a whole lot stronger, and he's also really good for the current Goku event. But yeah, these are the characters that you can pull with the automatic Ultra 7 sparking tickets, which you get if you do, which you can get two of, and even you can get enough to do two summons that are automatic sparking and miss multiple days. And if you do all of them, they've now allowed you to take the extra ones, and each one of those is a single. And each of those singles could potentially be a sparking. They have the same chance as any single. So, like, yeah. Anyway, but point in case. From Bardock on down is the new banner. So we don't, from him on down, so we don't need to worry about them. They're going to be around for forever. I'm probably going to do at least another 20k, like, fill before then. And then Goku is the event character, which I'm gonna farm soon. So the only two characters that we're straight up missing that we can get from the step ups are 18, which is the one I particularly want because she'd be really good for my Android's PvP team, which is still very viable, and Dabura, which you never know when a character is going to be viable, at least as a bench character or whatnot. So like even if it's only at like 1 or 2 stars, I'd like to like have one of each character. Especially for what I would sink into the game. And then obviously we have our obvious units that we would definitely want more stars for. Super Saiyan Goku 2, obviously. We'd love to have, well, I mean, I would say 7, but that's just, I mean, that's ridiculous. 5 is realistic because up to 5, each pull is another star, and you know you start with 1 star. So, yeah, Gotenks, obviously, we want more of him. Gogeta, be another great pull. One more pull on Janemba brings him to 5. And since this one resets and it's got the 2 guaranteeds and the 1 free multi, it's just really not worth putting, unless these are the last crystals you're ever going to spend. Or you don't have enough to do all the steps, or at least get to the first guaranteed ticket. There's really no reason to pull on any other banner until the step ups are over, unless like you're hyper focused on a specific team that's like the banner that's expiring, because that has Gotenks and them on it, because you've got a much higher chance of getting that specific unit. So like if you're after if you are after that's a trap. You can build a team to do the Goku thing without summoning on that, and they don't even give you the daily discount on that. That one's a trap. This one right here, because like as you can see, it's going to end at the reset tonight in a little over an hour. So like that one's kind of like like if you have a team that like one of these characters is like key in, and it's really important to you that they have more stars, like until this goes away, you might want to pull on it over the over the step ups, but this ends at the same time as the step up, so it's kind of rough. And all these characters are in the step ups because it was already out when it came out, so that's why I'm not pulling on that. And even though these guys, yeah, see this is the free ticket. This is what I'm talking about here. And I missed a day. already, but whatever. We have a chance to get up to like 17 or something like that. So as long as you do it every day, you'll get 2 guaranteed SRs from this banner. And there are the SRs. And yes, there's filler. It has the older Vegeta, and it has and but the Vegeta isn't bad. The only Deadpool really is Captain Ginyu. But every banner has that. The pay to play players have to deal with that too. But this is what the free ticket's gonna pull you. You're either you're gonna get one of these characters. You're gonna get either Super Saiyan Bardock, Chilled, Super Saiyan Vegeta, or Captain Ginryu, or Super Saiyan Goku 2. You're going to get one of those characters from both of those tickets. And then if you farmed every day, you're gonna have like 3 or 4 singles that could get you other things too. They could be I don't know if this one has a new featured EX. I believe it does. Or not. Whatever. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway. Yeah. So, and we don't have to worry about the banner expiring because they give you an extra 7 days to spend the tickets, so we can wait to the very end to do the Seppo tickets for like the finale. Let's do my other tickets first as like a warm up here. We'll go like the lower to higher here. So we'll do a multi on the Master Pack regular tickets. Oh, that's a 5. When you get what's his face, that's a 5. Unless I'm confusing it with Dokkan. I'm pretty sure when you say yeah, it's a 5. And we got the Soul Bomb animation. Nice. Well, that's a way to start a video. And these are the shittiest tickets that we just... And right there, these are shit tickets. You get hundreds of... Over the past few months, you literally got hundreds of these for playing the game. Just for medals. Alright? And I just got a 5 off of 10 of them, okay? So... Or... Not a 5, I'm sorry, a sparking. Obviously, you people that play other gacha games know what I mean when I say 5. So, that was... And I got 2 EXs too, and the EXs weren't ones that I had maxed yet, so that was a really good pull all around. Because most of my hero characters and my EXs that aren't new are maxed, and we don't have anything to spend that currency on yet, so anytime like it's still building up a character that can be built up, it's better than the alternative. Okay, and now I have one that's a guarantee. That's that banner that's a guaranteed. Here we go. Or is it a guarantee or is it? Yeah, no, it's a guarantee. Okay, it's not one. Because there was the red ones are the 30% chance ones. Oh, and we got the Dragon Ball animation. I think we've now officially seen like every guaranteed 5-star thing in this video at this point. And remember, it's going to be an older character. Oh, I think that finishes him. Or did my last one finish him? I think the last one I pulled actually got him a 7th star. Yeah. I just 7-starred him during the step-ups, finally. I shouldn't really say finally, as in like I expected to, because 7-starring anyone is ridiculous, but just because of how he was, like, you know, he was in his first batch of characters. Okay. Now we're gonna save the step-up tickets till the end, and then we're gonna rip them all at once. And that'll just be 5 after 5 out of 5. I figure that'll be fun, right? Right? Alright. I think so anyway. Okay, so we're going to do 4 full sets of step-ups, and then we're going to rip all of our guaranteed tickets together at the end. Probably the most back-to-back 5s most of us will ever get to see. Let me know if the game volume's too loud. I can probably bump it down one, or is it only up at one? Okay, I can't go any lower. Unfortunately, Dokkan doesn't have Legends doesn't have sliders. It has like just like 4 settings for each thing for the volume. So I'm sure it's probably pretty loud. Hopefully, it's not so loud that you can't hear me at all. If it is, then I'll just mute the game. Oh, I have to restart the music. I probably hit a commercial. There we go. And likewise, if that's too loud, let me know. Everything's mic capture, so it's a pain in the ass. Red text, at least. I do want to get to the Maji stream, so like if we get like double crap, and if we get non-destroyed Namek, like 1 or no pods, and he doesn't go Super Saiyan, I'm just gonna skip to the results. Yeah, 5 pods. It's not an automatic. I don't remember how many he is. I think it's 7. Oh, we won the physical contest. What color are the red letters? All right, we've got a good chance here. We got a decent chance of pulling this. Oh, we got a sparking. I think I still need more of him. I think I'm done with him. I'm done with Frost. Here's our sparking. I needed more of him. That's a good pull. He's obviously a staple on the Android's team, so you can't have enough stars on him other than 7 because that doesn't go higher. I think I still need both Roshis, although maybe I only need the EX now. Still need another one. You see what I meant? Hype about they start to stagger. Like in Maji. Like I even though I got the cell, I still need another one or two to bring them up to the next star. Come on, you guys need to will it with me. I need that. I need that 18. 5. No Super Saiyan. Tied physical contest. Red letters. This is pretty soft so far. Vegeta? Oh, the shadow. Did you see the shadow? Did you see what I meant? You can actually tell you're gonna get the Vegeta beforehand because you can see the shadow on Goku's face, depending on your graphic settings. I needed that. I needed more him. Yamcha we've been done with for forever. Wrong 18 game, I should have specified. That's just the game being a dick. Another 18. I was waiting to get the other sparking 18 because there's 2. Well, there. You wanna officially keep your count going before I continue, Drac? That's what, 7? That's the damn delay. Oh yeah, a little trick. It won't catch you up to perfect real time, but if you go to the same place where the quality setting is in YouTube, like whether you set it 720p or 480p or auto or whatnot, there's also a speed. If you have it set to live and you set it to ×2 speed, it will actually catch you up to live a little bit more than you otherwise would be, so that the delay won't be quite as bad. All right, we're getting stars. This deep getting stars is with a count like this deep getting stars is good. That's why this uh the step ups is so I don't know, tantalizing. I don't know, whatever. You know, it's so meaty if you're a paying player, because like it's, since it has everybody in it, which is a downside as far as getting one particular unit, but it means like you're gonna get a lot more pulls where, like, if you're trying to pull for a specific unit in a small banner, you're gonna quickly like cap out the EXs and the heroes, and like you're just gonna get a bunch of completely dead pulls. I think. All right, we need more of him too. So that's good. Come on, Pan. I think I have 7 Pan at this point. I mean, the meme is dead at this point because she's like a perfectly legitimate character now. But I don't think I need any. Or maybe I do. No, I do. I haven't 7'd her yet. And there's more female characters now, so she actually does more things. And you just never know, because they have all those funky quests in this game. Like, there might be a mission where, like, you know, for a certain adventure where, like, use Krillin X number of times, use an EX character X number of times, and like say like use a red character X number of times, so that one character fulfills all 3 things. So if you have him, you know me, it's all about being optimal. This is our freebie. The game knew it was the freebie. Oh, here, not even an EX. At least we limit broke a hero. Oh, the new, that's right, there's 2 Frost. The black pants one, or tights, or legs, or whatever. That color scheme one, I didn't have at 7 yet. The original one I did. I'd love to know what we're eventually going to get for those. Oh, yeah. This is solid. I never do this many pulls in Maji without like a dry streak of like, but I think the longest we've gone without like a 5 is 2 pulls maybe? 2 pulls that were multis anyway. Come on. Alright, Jack, I'm gonna wait. I gotta wait for you to say it. It's a meme now. Dude, if we get a 7-star off of a single banner, that might like be the first time for that ever happened, even with how big whales are, because the chances of that happening, holy shit. If we were to, I mean, no, somebody else has probably already done it, but if I ended up being the first person to get a 7-star off of a single banner, and that banner was the banner that you have the least chances of getting the same character on, how amazing would that be? Because you only have like 1 point something % chance to get each sparking, because it has every sparking in the game on it. Fucking, I'm telling you guys, don't underestimate the cloud. Always bet on black, apparently. Wesley Snipes was right. That's gonna be, the next one's he's gonna be 6, I think, on his next one, right? That's not 7 already. There's no way. No, 7's like 4,000 something. Alright, we got a couple more full sets, and then we have all the guarantees, so I don't need to stick out my fat lip until we're like all done. Okay, I'm skipping. Oh, we still got a guy that needed souls. It's not completely Deadpool. Yeah, no, not staying around for that one either. Oh, okay, we got one guy that needed stuff still, so not completely dead. You gotta focus on the positive, or you're just gonna make yourself miserable. And I am not one of those people. I'm not an inherently positive person. I'm a very rational person. But rationally speaking, with my account where it is, it's amazing because they haven't been doing that for a while now. They keep teasing us. When the steps don't reset, it's really not worth it because you don't get the free time, you don't get the guarantees. I mean, it depends what the bonus is for the last step, but I don't think the last one even had a bonus for the last step. Oh, well, at least we needed him. What again? I used lightly. I think we needed more Krillins too. Yeah, so it was actually it wasn't an all hero pull, but almost all hero pull, which is really awful. But like at least I really wanted to get that 18. Come on. I want to get the demon guy too, but if we don't get him, I'd really like to get that 18. One pod, at least go Super Saiyan. God damn, I'm skipping again. It's all hero pull. Yeah, that's the worst pull in the game, but at least some of the heroes were usable. We got our ticket, so technically we still got we did get a 5-star in there because of the guaranteed ticket. Yeah, this is bare minimum how this episode. Oh, it's getting cold outside. Yeah, this is the Legends I remember. I've already preloaded so much good luck that like no matter how badly this goes, I can't really complain. We also got a 10. We also got a 5 off of the freaking regular Master Pack ticket. So we had a decent amount of pot. Oh, and small blue text. We have almost no shot, but I'll let this one play. We tied. Our best chance here is an EX converting to a Sparking. But there's only a 2% chance on top of whatever the base chance of build up is. Well, okay, I needed more of him. I need more of her. It was the free pull. Okay, that was it. We're gonna get back on track now, game. You've created suspense now, game. You can give us what we want. And what do we want? All the things and some of the stuff for reasons. Well, destroyed Namek and Super Saiyan, so we can forgive there being no pods. And that was the tie, but the slightly better tie for the physical confrontation. And we tied on that. This could go either way. We have to choose to believe. Oh man, come on. Anybody hiding in there? Knock knock. Android, come in. Oh, at least we're still limit breaking things. I'm not gonna pull me and like find some way to pull some more crystals out of my butt before it expires. I already decided this is gonna be it. I mean, I've put a ton into this banner. I'll either get. I mean, 18 will come back. So will the other guy. And so will the other characters that I need more stars for. It's still worth playing on this till it goes away. But like, if I were to do it again, I'd want to get enough crystals to do the whole thing. I believe it's like 7,000. No, it's 4,100 to do the whole thing. So we're on our third of 4 of the full sets. And Okay, red text. This could turn into something. Oh, it's Vegeta. Come on, Vegeta. Nope, no shadow. It doesn't automatically mean we don't get a 5, but it does lower our chances. A sparking. I keep saying 5s. Watch. But I'm just gonna get used to saying sparkings in time for us to switch to Magi. I'm gonna be like, we go sparking here. It's like at the end of the day, we just gotta remember for each of these sets, we've got 2 guaranteed 5s from the tickets. No matter anything else. Super Saiyan. Okay. We didn't get enough pods to get an automatic 5. I don't think, unless I missed one. But come on, push me back. This is more what the Magi Festival looked like for me. The pain. Oh, well, at least we're still getting units that we need medals for. There's another guaranteed 5. Then we'll have a regular multi and then okay. Destroy Dynamic, decent amount of pods, no Super Saiyan. Regular roller, base tie, blue text, but larger blue text. And it's high end. I hate those, because, like, there could be a sparking in there. Hell, there could be 2, but, like, there's probably not. So you just kind of, like, I almost, like, just, like, want to, when that happens, I almost want to just skip right to the end and rip the Band-Aid off. Okay, we need another Extreme Trunks. Yeah, I'm sure we don't know. And, I mean, this is why the step-ups is what's good about all the characters being in the step-ups is because, like, a lot of times you'll get in I've been in a situation where I actually really wanted a particular EX, but, like, they're only on one banner, you know, of a limited number of characters, and I didn't really want to pull any of the other ones anymore, at least versus pulling on another banner. But it was, like, the only way to get that EX until God knows when. Come on. Give us, like, one of those, like, just no doubt fun animations, like Gold Text or Dragon Balls or Spirit Bomb. Oh, Vegeta. Damn it. I guess Vegeta's tired of bailing us out. Oh, apparently we've fallen out of favor with the law of probability, and we're now playing to the law of averages. Okay, I think this is our freebie now, right? Maybe? I think. Yep. Destroy Dynamic, some pods, no Super Saiyan. Come on, do something. That's still a tie. Red text. Don't double tie. Don't fucking lose. God damn it. Alright, this is annoying now. It's gotta pick up before the end. I mean, no matter what, we have all those guaranteed 5s, but, like, it's gonna be a little depressing if, like, all the regular summons are, like, just, like, from here. Actually, I needed more second form cells, I think. Yep. And, he is a bench-worthy unit on the Android's PvP team. Okay, get another freebie, and then we'll do our last one. So pause for a moment of silence before our last cycle to see if we can recover our luck here. Let's just hope the cloud shook off some of the negativity here. Come on. Yeah, now we're hitting one of those lulls like Legends hit sometimes. Well, all gacha games hit sometimes. I mean, that's... Oh, yeah, there we go. Unexpected spark. Alright, Track. Say it. Drac, wake up. We pulled the sparking. You gotta do your job. I know you probably fell asleep during all those heroes. Drac, wake up. Things are happening. Oh, dear Lord. You gotta count it, though. Make it official. Yeah, I believe so, yeah. No, 10th. Or, I don't freaking know. It's gonna make him 6-star. I think. Unless he's short by like 100. I don't remember exactly how the tiering goes. No, I know. I was just using it to make a joke because like nothing had happened for such a long time. Oh, 6-star black out of a step up. I mean, this is the first and only banner to feature him, but again, the step ups have every sparking unit in the game in it. All right, here's our last cycle through. Did I math something wrong? Seems like we should have more. Alright, I might actually have to buy like 300 orbs or 300 crystals or something so we can finish the last step. Because I thought when I mathed it was like 400. No, that was the 6th. That was the 6th. 7th almost looks like it doesn't even fit on the screen. And 7th is like you need so many more dupes. It's like you need almost as many dupes as it took you to get to 6 to get to 7. All over again. Ugh, skip. Sometimes when I get irritated, like, the game's like, oh yeah, it's sparking anyway. And I'm like, okay. You can get lippy about it. Oh, 5-star. A 5-star sparking. God damn it. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see if we get more than one. Okay, needed him. And we've got a sparking guaranteed coming because the Dragon Ball's being dispersed. Come on. Oh my god! The cloud, guys. Come on, the cloud is real. Confirmed. Come on. Is there anyone left that doesn't believe in me about the cloud yet? Come on. I won't make us wait for poor track. But you can still call it out. What are the odds? Oh, double. Oh, yeah. Another feature. It's funny because like these are like the best pulls, but like I just really want that. I just really want that 18 that I missed on the previous banner, despite trying really hard to get her. Yeah, I think I somehow mathed it out wrong somehow. We're gonna be short of step unless I... Yeah, the double was nice. I just wish it was the what I wanted. With this many summons and so many X's and so much good luck, I'm surprised we've only seen one EX to Sparking conversion happen. I mean, admittedly, the chances are low. Yeah, I somehow messed up my math. Don't know how. But we have to get that 7th step. That's the other free ticket. So I'm gonna just because I need financial stuff. I'm just gonna pause the stream for 2 seconds while I pick up the crystals and I'll come right back so we can do the 7th step. The one after this is free, but then we need a full 1,000 for the last one. I don't know how I mathed that off. Thankfully, we only need like 300. I think 350 will get it for us, and that's like $7 or whatever. So like, I don't really mind that. Oh, gold. Doesn't matter. We've already got a 5. Oh, gold text and a Vegeta. I don't think any amount of animations like guarantees you more than one sparking, but if it's a thing, that would, because that's 2 guaranteed things stacking on top of each other. But I don't think that's a thing. It's a hell of a finale, though. Okay, he doesn't really. That's a really old unit. But like I said, they're all in here. I've gotten like 4 of like the other 18. The yellow one. Alright. The stream is not going down. I'm just gonna pause the feed for like a few seconds. Yeah, 320 will do it. 6, 8, 9, 20, 7, oh, that'll bring us one short. I'll have to do a quest or something. God damn it. What a pain in the ass. Oh, whatever. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and we're back synced up, so everybody should be good again. We can finish now. Come on, let's finish with a bang. Or not. Let's finish with a skip. Hiding sparking? Nope. Alright, we got tickets galore though, so. that doesn't get us to the... If the 700 got us to step 3 by itself, like, I would do it. But I tell you what, as a bonus, let's do some singles on the brand new banner. I fail. I almost never do singles outside the daily discounts, so I don't know, maybe we'll get lucky. They'll go quick either way. I want one more natural sparking before we go to the tickets. It's not even out of greed, I don't know, out of theater? It's that one lonely pod just to diss you, so it's like not just completely nothing. That's nothing. Do we still need... Yeah, okay, we still need... Trying. Wow. But actually, that's a hero that you might actually use on an Android team. Fight you? I'm really not... I haven't touched my PvP team other than to just complete the orders for each PvP thing since like 2 metas ago. I have like I have like the top Saiyan team from like 3 metas ago. No one wants to see that. It's and honestly, I think I haven't like slept properly in like 3 days, and I have nerve issues with my hand, so it'd just be a slaughter fest. If you really do want a PvP sometime, I'm totally down. Just message me, and if you're not already friends with me on Discord, so I'm very reachable, like numerous ways, and we could play some practice games or whatnot. But trust me, they're not worth filming right now. Alright, here's the grand finale. Every single one of these is a sparking, but every single one of them could be any sparking in the game. So here we go. Before we start, does anyone want to like make any predictions? Like there won't be any of this character, or there will be at least one of this character, or do you think I'm going to get my 18? Do you think I'm going to get both of the sparking if I'm missing? Do you think I'm going to get neither? Or do you have some like random prediction, like I'm going to 5-star go tanks? Like, let's get interactive. Another 2 block Gokus. Oh man, if we 7 him. Like, the game freaks out and it's just nothing but black Gokus. Alright, here we go. Obviously the animations mean nothing at this point, so you just get to enjoy like different variations of like 5 stars, although they won't all necessarily be guaranteed 5-star animations because it's just the ticket that guarantees us. Alright, who we got? Oh, another Majin Vegeta. Nice. Man, my pull rate for features on a step up. Dragon Balls. Yeah, I guess they will all be guaranteed animations. Just some of them even more. The step ups aren't they don't they reset. They don't repeat. Every time you go through the step ups, you get two. And I did the step ups a lot. The featured unit, it's, and I'm telling you, man, it's a cloud. It's inverse probability. This should be the last banner that you get the most feature units on because there's such a small chance to pull any one particular unit. It's every sparking character in the game. Come on. I don't need both sparkings that I'm missing. I just really want that 18. She's wearing jewelry, and that was the gold letters 5, so I'm gonna say that's a good sign. This is gonna be the 18, right here. And now it's gonna troll me with the yellow 18, the old one. No, it's another Broly. No, okay. The last step up was a piece of crap step up, okay? It had little to no bonuses, and once you got to the final step, you repeated it over and over again. This step up resets, okay? After you finish the last step, it starts over at the first step, and every time you go through it, you get 2 guaranteed 5 stars and a free multi. Every single time you go through it. So every time you put 4,100 chrono crystals into it, you get each step again. Am I making sense? Okay, there's 2 types of step ups. Step ups that stay at the final step and you just repeat the final step or the final couple steps over and over again, and step ups that reset. They go back to step 1 after the last step. This one goes back to step 1 after the last step. I'm going to be switching to Maji soon, so this will, which, and I would love for all of you to join us. But if you want to like see it in action, you can always go. This will be a recording on my channel after it's done streaming, so that's just automatic. These are sponsorship crystals, thankfully. Another feature unit. What? Wait, are the guarantees only feature units? Or are they ever? I thought they were like the regular ones where they could be anyone in the game. Maybe the guarantees are only feature units. Sorry. I'm so freaking tired. No, it's every no, yeah, okay, no. Okay, it's a much smaller list. Okay, so I can't get 18 off of this. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong banner. That's the universe banner. Alright, here we go. Not featured characters, idiot. The whole list. I'm trying, guys. I'm just tired. Yeah, no, it's still every sparking in the game. I'm just pulling features constantly for no reason other than the cloud. That's who I want right there. Again, I know. I've showed you already. Just get on with it. Vegeta. Yes, you can see it lingers on him for a second longer, and he gets like the shadow is like more defined and a little bit larger. So you can actually, if you have the graphics set high enough, and there you go, Drac. You win the non-existent prize for the bet. Um. Oh, do you did they actually have an increased chance? The other step up was super. The other step up was super garbage, because there was only two featured characters, and you didn't even have an increased chance for them. No, no, you don't. Wait, yeah. Okay, yeah, you do. Okay, it's 1% for them, and it's 0.5% for them. So you have a slightly. But the thing is, okay, I can tell you this from experience, and so can Hype and anyone else that plays Maji Battle. Um, Even though, okay, they have slightly less than double chance to be pulled compared to any one particular non-featured unit. Because there's okay, the way the math actually works in the situation, and I'm not going to bore you and actually break out the formula for it. Um, in order for the percentage difference between the non-featured and the featured units to matter, they have there has to be a limited number of overall units, and there is way too many Sparkings to make up for the difference of the fact that the boost isn't even a full 50%. It's 47%, looks like. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. There's 41, and there's only 3 featured characters. So the chances of pulling a non-featured are not a specific non-featured, but the chances of pulling a non-featured is still much higher than it is of pulling a featured, because of the amount of non-featured Sparkings. And the last step ups, they didn't even boost them. Hercule and it was just complete garbage all around. Hercule and Demon King Piccolo had the same chances as everybody else, if I remember correctly. I might not. I'm not 100% positive. Turtles. I'd be happier if I was playing him in Dokkan. I need dupes of him in Dokkan more than I do in here. But obviously I did need dupes of him in here. Oh, it's just the guaranteed tickets. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm sorry. I warned you guys ahead of time. I am like completely fried and babbling, and I'm using like the wrong words for things and this, that, and the other thing. And thankfully, this is just like a chill, have fun summoning video. So yeah, like I'm not my usual like annotated research self that has like all the numbers and facts and figures and everything. I'm just like talking out of my ass. Yes! We did it! We won! We won the internet. Sorry, that's legitimately all I needed to happen. Now, if we could duper, that would be amazing. Or if we can get the one other guy I'm missing and fill out my roster, that'd be great too. But, like, we did it. Oh, holy shit! Did you guys notice? Wait. I'm gonna stop. Okay? Alright. There's some serious conspiracy shit going on right now. I'm going to wait until somebody else notices. I'm going to give you guys at least a couple minutes because I know there's a delay. Does anyone else see it? Okay, here's a hint. Look at how many tickets I have now, and then realize how many tickets I had when I pulled her, and remember what her name is. Come on. We've got some clever people in here. Someone's gonna figure it out. I didn't notice it until I went to use the next ticket. Anybody? I know you guys are like just hearing it now because of the delay, so I have to like. Do you see a track? Do you see the joke the game just pulled on us? Yep. Yep. You got it. When we had 18 tickets, we pulled 18. Yeah, no, I've been really, and I really tried to get her hard off of the last banner before she disappeared. So I was really hoping to. I mean, I wasn't pulling on the step ups to get her specifically, but I was hoping that because she was in here, I'd at least get one because uh, she's still very tier for the Androids team. We pulled 18 on the 18th ticket. That's just. I keep forgetting I don't have to worry. Like, I mean, I have to worry about what unit we're getting, but like, I don't have to like give a crap about the animation. What's your guys' favorite guaranteed 5-star? There's a Assassin Tau. There's the gold letters. There's the Dragon Ball Wish, where you see the Dragon Balls disperse. There's Vegeta saving you from losing the Spirit Blast. There's Vegeta just pushing you out of the way and saying, "I got this." And there's the Spirit Bomb. I think that's all of them. What's everybody's favorite? And if I missed one, feel free to correct me. Ginyu's just garbo all around. I actually have him at 7. That's how many times I've pulled his garbage ass. I said Tau. This is the first one I said. Mercenary Tau. Oh, Tau's your favorite. I'm sorry. I was like, I didn't real. I forgot I asked 2 questions. What was your favorite, and did I miss any? Yeah, Tau's cool because he's kind of stealth. We actually had a double guaranteed 5-star animation earlier. We didn't get too off it. Drac. Kevin, you're late to the party because what is this, 12? Like, I know the tickets have increased chance for features, but before I've pulled, and it took me a while to pull my first one, but I've pulled more Goku Blacks on this banner than I've pulled like featured units off of like any one particular banner. That's like 13 now? 14? It's our first dupe towards 7. Yes, but if I get another one, because you thought I'd only get one more, right? If I get another one, it then retroactively disproves your prediction. So currently the only sparking I'm missing, not counting the new banner because I'm gonna fill up again and do another summoning video for that. That just dropped. I'm not worried about that. Okay. Imagine. Hey, for once, the game is actually, the tickets are like showing the weighting the way that it actually is supposed to be. Usually weightings work the opposite for me. There's your Tau. There's your Tau. Wow, the universe loves to screw with me. That's really funny because you just said it was your favorite, and then we got it. What, 2 animations later? 1 animation later? Yeah, did you see how the shadow was longer and the camera hesitated on him a little bit longer, and like it was like really the shadow was a bit more clearly delineated like down the center of his face. Like that's how you could tell you're gonna get Vegeta before you get Vegeta. No, I meant the when Vegeta, how you tell Vegeta's gonna save you from losing the blast battle before he actually shows up. See right here. Okay, you're gonna see it again. Watch the shadow. See? There's the shadow on Goku's face. Gives it away early if you're got your graphics turned up and you pay really close attention. Dupe City, USA. Population us. I hope I get this many dupes when we switch over to Maji. Is that good? Is that bad? Like, if you could pick one that you weren't gonna get, would he be the one that you picked? Or was he like the one you wanted above everybody else? Oh, another cell. That's good. Can we get another character to 7? Now the game's just rubbing it in ever since you said that you didn't get him. The game is just being a dick. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, Kevin. Yeah, on the 8 ticket, it could be a thing. Alright, I'm gonna make a really dumb prediction. But that's how my luck works. On my last ticket, we're gonna get the only sparking I don't have that's included. That I don't have that's included at this point. That's included in the thing on the very last ticket. More ridiculous things have happened. But yeah, I'm sorry, Kevin. That sucks, man. Like legit, if I could trade you one of my dupes or just give you one of my dupes, I would. But alas, that would like break that. Oh wow, the game is just really being an asshole to you right now. I apologize on the game's behalf. I also ironically don't really want. I mean, pulling more of them is not bad, but there's other characters I need like 3 and 4 stars of or 1 of that I don't have yet. More than I need a 6 star. Oh, the teleport. I did forget one. The instant transmission 5 star. Okay. I forgot that one. I knew I forgot one. Oh, we got another Angel Goku. Yeah, like seriously. Well, like it's like he said his favorite animation was Tao, so we gave him that. But then it was like, now we're gonna watch like 5 Majin Vegetas get pulled in a row. Do one more set. It's not over yet. Or is it? What time is it? Because the tickets last like an extra 7 days, so the actual banner might have already ended. I don't know what time it is. Oh, fucking Ginyu again, really? I'm gonna get a non-feature and it's gonna be Ginyu. I had to get 2 Ginyus. That's just rude. Oh, it wasn't Android. That was the 8th. Or was this the 8th? Just pull it. Oh, there's the instant transmission twice in a row. I almost never see that one. I see that one even less than the Spirit Bomb. Holy shit. There is a very small... Yeah, I feel your pain. I've been there. I've had at least once or twice where like 20k like legit got me pretty much nothing. Like, I got fives, but like a really small amount of them, and they were all like filler ones. Okay, okay, that's okay. Yeah, the day change is at 1500 in Japan, and it's 1439 in Japan right now. So the step ups are still on for another 21 minutes. Nice. I think that might be another star for him. Nope. Nope. If my prediction comes true, wow. I've completely lost count. We could legitimately 7-star him off of the one banner. If you count the tickets as being part of the banner. No, went back to being mean to Kevin. $14? Nice. So I guess it takes what, 17 to get 7 or 18? Quite a lot. Holy shit. I think we need one more. No, it's 600. We'd have to pull 2 more. Almost. We almost got him to 7. All right, now we get to see if the last one is what's his face, like I said it would be, the demon guy. What's his face? The other sparking that I don't have. That's not on the new Broly banner. If it's another black, I'm actually going to be mad because we will literally stop one short of 7-star black, and I'm not doing any more step ups. Although it's like so hard to say no at that point. Don't be another black. Okay, it's just me and Kevin again. The hell. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna be switching over to Maji, to the Yu Hakusho gacha game. It's Japan only right now, but well, actually I'll do that at the beginning of the video. I'm just getting too freaking tired that I don't think I'm going to be able to. I was supposed to help some people with their teams too, like at the end of the video. I just think I'm going to be too tired, so I'm probably gonna have to do that separate video, helping them out in the morning. But I did say I was going to do Maji pulls, so we're going to go do Maji pulls. So, uh, if you're at all interested, I'd really appreciate it if you hung out for at least a little bit. You don't have to hang out for the whole stream. It's just it's always hard to get people to stick around in the beginning, and the streams are just so much more fun when we've got all the people to interact with and whatnot. And it takes me a bit because I have to put the feed up, and then I have to spread the link around to let everybody know it's up manually, and then post it to Facebook and Twitter and blah blah blah. Because I'm just using my phone, so there's gonna be like a minute gap where there's no stream, and then I'm gonna get the new stream up, and then I have to let everybody know that the new stream is up. It's gonna take about 15 minutes. The trick is making sure the last person knows before the first person gets bored and leaves. Anyway, that was a lot of fun, guys. I enjoyed it. I hope to see you in the Maji stream in a minute or two. Basically, however long it takes me to like slap together a description on the phone, and then I'll start inviting people. But like I said, I'll make sure that the music's going, and the chat room will be open for you guys to talk. And I can still answer questions while I'm sending out links and things, and since Maji's so audible, I can auto. So peace out, and I hope to see you in the Maji stream in a few minutes.